Well, howdy. Eddie Eldorado from the Gold Rush Motherlode Show. Now we have to learn from our native brothers. This has tobacco and sage. And they would not inhale it because it would contaminate the spirit. And they would offer the smoke to the 4 points of the earth. And then they would pour some water on the ground to honor Mother Earth. Right before they got into a sweat lodge. Now I've done that quite a few times with Lakota, Ojibwe, all the Northern Plains Indians, or Native Americans. They're not called Indians. So I'm fixing up the house around here. And I've found this is the best thing for defense. If you got to fix your fence, yep. And like Johnny Cash said, leave him at home. Don't take your guns to town, boy. Not at all. Don't do it. Now, recently on TikTok, we've heard about cute winter boots. Well, here's mine. They're cavalry boots, and they're not cute. A lot of people have been out here in Hangtown. Famous characters like U.S. Grant, Mark Twain, and a whole lot of other ones that I can't remember their names right off the bat. But they were here. Around her neck, she wore a yellow ribbon. She wore it in the springtime and the merry month of May. And if you ask why she wore the ribbon, she wore it for her troopy is far, far away. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened out here in the mines. Uncontrollable. You're out there by yourself trying to dig a coyote hole in the side of the hill, and you bury yourself by accident. And we have never found you. You're still there, somewhere in the earth. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. You were lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine. So we have to honor these men that were here before. Have to. I live right next to a stable. Now, take a look at this building. It's an original part of the stable from back in the 1800s. And sometimes when I sit out in my front yard, 2 o'clock in the morning, which I often do, I can actually hear the wagons rolling by. I'm not kidding. I can hear them rolling by. And there's nobody there. So a lot of famous people were out here. Hangtown got the name because of certain actions that happened out here. And one of the very famous guys out here, he was a gambler named Rattlesnake Dick. That was his name. Okay. Today it's kind of strange to hear that kind of name. But back then, alright, Dick, Richard, whatever. Yeah, Rattlesnake Dick. He was at the Round Tent store which they have a new modern version of that. But back then it was just a tent. And they had 55-gallon barrels set up for a bar. They'd put boards on top of them, and that was your bar. Anyway, these guys like to gamble, they like to drink. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cowboys, what do you expect? So Rattlesnake Dick, he got into a card fight with some other gentleman, and he pulled out his California Bowie knife and stabbed the guy, killed him. So he was one of the guys that were hung around here because he made the wrong decision. And speaking of rattlesnakes, there's a lot of rattlers out here, man. A lot of them. And you can't really see them out in the bushes. But if you walk by one, you can damn well hear it. So what I have here is an honor to Rattlesnake Dick. Like I said, we have a lot of rattlers out here. So we round them up and give them liquid Viagra, and this is what we end up with. Yeah. A great big dick. And his name, I call him Chief Nine Dimes, because he's not a full buck yet. So if you want one of our exclusive rattlesnake dicks, $1,000 a piece. Yeah, it takes a lot to go out there and find these rattlers. And I guarantee they died with a smile on their face. Yeah. Yeah, Rattlesnake Dick. Named after a famous outlaw out here. And I think I'm the only one that makes them. And if you hand it to your girl, she's going to say, wow, that's a really hard dick. Because it is. Yeah, okay. So this is Eddie Eldorado from somewhere in El Dorado County. And I hope you like my sense of humor. And if you don't, oh well, turn the channel. But make sure you get your rattlesnake dick, man. Yep. See y'all later. Happy trails.